something up there. Yeah.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Clean
What's
Car
up? What's
Audio.
up?
We got Terry the Trunk King Brooks, y'all.
Da, da, da,
Look,
da.
I knew it. That's
Starting
my
off with the uncut already.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
that's my dude, y'all. We gonna let some people come in and
I'm gonna go ahead and give
go ahead, do your thing.
a viewer's discretion already.
Yeah.
Be with your own risk. We are not
Disclaimer,
responsible for hurt feelings.
not at all.
Right to a ethnic group, but I ain't gonna mention shit.
We already know how I go.
Tonight is Clean Car Audio Zone After Dark. Anything goes. What you got going on the TV screen behind you?
You supposed not even be looking at that. That's football.
Exit.
I need to be like Terry. I need
like
to hang up some stuff in the background.
I know the DC Audio and what Team DB Addicts.
Where Mr. Julio at?
Let's see.
In
Oh.
Florida.
Oh.
Y'all.
Jumping all over.
Let me go ahead and get my get cozy. I'm gonna get my monster going.
Oh gosh, there you go.
Look at that, the Philly stuff. You got the Philly stuff.
Jesus Christ. I got
Let's
my
see here.
look NSPL World Champion shirt on. Oh, there you go.
I ain't got no NSPL World Championship. You know what? Hold on. Y'all ain't about to outdo me tonight. I got something somewhere.
What you gonna put on Death Bounce shirt?
No, I ain't even got none of them. I need to get. You know what? Vladimir need to send me one.
Got my rings on.
Damn, Terry, where the rings at?
Look, y'all ain't about that.
Oh, okay.
There we
They're in
go.
the car. Hey, I won't lose them in the car.
Hey, Mona.
I won't lose
There
them
we
in the
go.
car.
That's how you
This
do
my
it.
this my SPL lane days.
I got about, hey, look, I got about 30 on one door, 30 on all the doors. I got about 3 doors in my house. I got about 20 to 30 each on the doors. So if my door move, I know somebody moved my door. I know
You
somebody
right.
in the house.
You got a alarm on the door.
That's the last line of defense.
There you go. You didn't come too
Don't
far.
pick 'em up. My trope, those things you got around the neck, I got about 20 of them a door.
Yeah, buddy.
I see them things, hear them things moving, I pull the damage out.
Yeah. All right, guys. Let's see something here. We got 8 people in here, you guys. Right so far,
Damn, why am I struggling to get this bottle open?
because it ain't meant for you to drink it. Watch the podcast.
Alizé,
Nah, Crown Apple.
hopefully the 49ers can pull it out.
This video tonight is sponsored by Crown Apple. No, I'm just joking.
Oh my goodness! There you go.
Cosmo. It's like, I got a door. Look, I got a baddie right here. I know crackhead sold me this baddie right here for $5.
Door last.
And I'm looking at this. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah. And what you do with that, Terry?
Sell it. Hey, did you know this little thing started my Civic up?
What?
It started right up.
What is a lawnmower battery?
I think it is. It's a sport utility vehicle battery.
Oh, ATV or something like that.
Yeah, it's rated at 100. It's an AGM rated at 180 cca.
Uh-huh.
I put the tester on it and got 330 out of it.
Oh yeah, you can start a car with that.
Yeah, 330 out of this. I stuck it in. I put in my 91 Honda Civic. Started it right up.
Right.
I'm like, oh yeah.
All right, guys, we got 10 people in here. We're gonna go ahead and get started. All right, Terry, got a question for you.
Introduce yourself, sir.
Yeah, introduce yourself to us, please.
I'm sure all the most of the world of car audio who hates people like me winning probably know who I am. But for those who don't know me, name's Terry Brock, and people not anointed me as the Trunk King because of my long history in the trunk class and SPL period. Before Trump, CRX and the wagon. I'm going back 30 years. So
Right.
I've been in the game for 30 years, since 92. Actually, I've been buying car audio stuff when I was in the Navy in the 80s. I didn't have a car. I bought my first subwoofer in 1989, and I didn't have a car.
So then what you do with the subwoofer, Terry?
Just looking at it. It was an Optimus from Radio Shack.
Okay.
Cost me, it was $199, and it was 100 peak and 50 RMS, or 100 RMS and 200 peak, something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been competing. I think I've been competing locally from 92 to 98. I started from the bottom of the barrel.
Right.
I didn't get a trophy. I competed 6 years. I mean, that was my broke days. I mean, no money, nothing. I mean, I was just dreaming about affording car stereo.
Wow.
I spent the whole 2 checks on a subwoofer I didn't use. I ended up selling. I still got the box. I think it was an Optima speaker or something for Radio Shack. Or Optimus, I heard of Optimus.
I have.
Yeah. And I didn't get my first trophy until 98. I think 98 for car stereo.
Okay.
Car shows and stuff like that, I got trophies for. I think I started getting trophies in 96 or something for car shows. But at the sound competition, I've been competing 6 years straight, never got a trophy. I always got like 120 dB, 125, 130 dB. I mean, and this was on this was on meters that are 10 dB higher than the SPL Lab and the other device. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
the audio thing, or what you call it?
Yeah. But
audio control or something.
There's audio control, Linear X, and but the struggle was real. These new cats are lucky. They can go in right out and spend about what $2,500 and get a 50. It's depending if they know what they're doing. But it's actually, if you want a 50, you probably have to spend more than that now. These it depends on the car. I could go take some Sony Explodes and do a 50.
Oh yeah.
We know
what you about.
I do that.
Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna donate my vehicle to you so you can get me a 50 with some Sony Explodes.
I think the guy did a 60 a long time ago with a car like yours. I think he had a Chrysler 300 USAC or something like that. I forgot what the boy name was. I forgot, but he had his car all modified and everything. I mean, dash all. I mean, it was a night. You don't want to do that to your car. The nice looking car is a Chrysler 300, right?
Yeah.
Chrysler 300. Yeah, Chrysler 300s. The Magnums, and what's the other one? Chrysler 300, the Magnums, and the
Charger.
They all got primary oxygen-free 1-aught cable going all the way from the front to the back. 13 millimeter up the front, 10 millimeter in the back. 13 millimeter ratchet, 10 millimeter ratchet, a pair of wire cutters, and some wire cutters and the box cutters. I go to the junkyard, take all that wire out them cars.
Oh, you clean them out?
Oh yeah, I have like about 15 feet of it. You know how much that wire worth? How much that wire worth? I use that to do big trees and everything.
Really?
And people always quick to ask, why doesn't my voltage drop as bad as others? That's because the factory wire that's running from the alternator to the back battery is 1-aught.
And then they'll go online and buy this cheap wire. It's 1,000 aluminum strands, and then they call it, this OSC. I said, no, you bought that nigga cable. That's what you bought. You bought damn nigga cable. That's what you bought, nigga wire from the Walmart. That's what you did.
God.
And then when you put it in your amp, the aluminum going to oxidize, lose its viscosity, whatever it is, and then it's going to heat up. And then the last piece of aluminum inside your amp is going to it's going to get hot, and then your amp gonna melt. I be fixing them all day long. I fix them all day long. I just fixed 2 acoustics that melted, you know.
Right.
And I had to do the boards on them.
Right.
So question is, can you fix Teraamps amps?
Nah, if the transistor's all blown up and if something breaks in it, I can fix it. If something breaks in or melt, I can fix it. If the components are still good, I can fix it. Otherwise, you can take it to oh yeah, that's right. You got full bridge. That's
my MD5. Hold on, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You good? I'm about to say you need this.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like you're getting sick.
Yeah.
Nah, my earpod died, but my MD5 kit powers on, but it won't get no sound.
Yeah, I hate that when most amps do that. I think the input's messed up or section blown up or something like that.
Right,
This is something you can fix. If so, I'm gonna send it your way.
Yeah. Now the guy that fixes my amps, oh damn, I can't believe I forgot. Kevin Mansky.
Where's he out of?
Ohio. Right at Ohio, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania. You know how it's all together. Yeah, he's over there. Yeah. Oh, that man, he fixed my DD amps.
Okay. Now I got a question, Terry.
What's up?
Now, what's your best organization?
The best?
Which one is like the best?
Oh, NSPL, hands down. NSPL, hands down.
Why is that?
NSPL. Look at the classes. Look how many classes is consumer friendly. You know, and furthermore, there ain't no mother. You know, I'm gonna tell you, ain't no motherfucking judges up in there, no biased hillbilly ass redneck judges trying to DQ my black ass. You see what I'm saying? You know, I remember I loved DB Drag for a long time. I mean, I was all DB Drag. You know what I'm saying? That organization went down. I mean, you can see there ain't no participation in that shit. You know, I haven't been competing extensively in DB Drag for 10 years. And I'm still the most prolific competitor in the history of DB Drag. If you look at the stats, which they deleted. You see what I'm saying? So right now, NSPL, you could Ruckus. Look at the Ruckus show. Damn, NSPL line was so long. They had the man closing up the damn place was closed and the line was still long.
Really?
The place, the Ruckus was closing down. The NSPL line was still active. DB Drag, Mecca, they all shut their shit down. They could have, you know, you couldn't tell the DB Drag or Mecca tents from a popcorn stand. You know, you couldn't tell the difference. They're a popcorn stand. Who the fuck are these people?
Right.
Yeah. So the line was long as hell. Nobody fucking around with DB Drag no more. Nobody fucking around with them people no more.
Right.
When they get DQ'd off some bullshit, you know.
Now tell me why they DQ you. Why they start doing that, Terry?
Oh shit. We go back way back.
Tell us about it.
I remember the worst DQ. They didn't DQ me, but they DQ'd my amp. Okay. Now DB Drag doing that shit, you know, because it's politics. It's politics. The art of a DQ. If they know you're gonna win finals, they have to see your discrepancy or whatever they want to DQ. Say for instance, they see something wrong with your car, they're not gonna say nothing.
Right.
Because you don't want to give an undesirable a chance to fix their car when it's time to go to the world championships on the biggest stage.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, we're undesirables. You know what I'm saying? We don't fit their ethnic, social circle, blah, blah, blah. They opposed to us. Politically, ethnically, religious, whatever the fuck you want to call it, you know, actions speak louder than words, you know what I'm saying? And this was back in 2004 finals when they came up to me, opened my amp up and said, oh, you got 2 amps because Street 80 class was only allowed 1 amp. Right. But they opened up my amp. My amp had a positive and negative, 1 RCA input and a positive negative speaker output. They opened my amp and said, oh, look, these 2 boards. Your amp is 2 amps. They couldn't find a way to DQ me.
Wait a minute.
They opened up my amp and said there's 2 amplifiers inside. It's straight a lie like the police. You know how the police will look at you and say, oh, you got weed in your car because I say it. You know what I'm saying? You know what we go through.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think MTV was there or some shit.
But why would they? What gives them? Do they go and open other people's amps?
Fuck no. They're gonna open up my black ass amp. What the fuck they gonna open up their homeboys amps for? But see, the way they fucked up though is I I remember I forgot. I know Eric Coulter had the amp. That was Scotty Johnson's boy back then. He had the amp. Some other no wall people, some other people had the amp. Some old good old boys had the amp.
The same way running.
So when they DQ'd my amp, they mad as shit. So they fucked up and didn't realize that everybody else. Look, let me tell you something. That was the most sought after amp in that street class in history, right? Because it was a 3200 watt Hyphonics. It was a big long amp, you know, and it was a big powerful amp, and so it was the best amp out there. I think it was another amp. I think they DQ'd it was a double stop amp. I forgot what that amp the year before, but Eddie Alfaro and David Alfaro. David Alfaro passed away.
Right.
But he the one that sold me the amp under the rug. And Hyphonics stopped shipping that amp in the DC area. They did not want me to win so bad that nobody could get that amp in my area.
So you had to get it sent somewhere else.
So that's something when a manufacturing company stopped sending an amp in that area, no matter who ordered. They didn't want me to have that amp because their number one guy had the amp. But Eddie Alfaro and David Alfaro sold me the amp.
Right.
I sent money, they sold me the amp. When I popped up with the amp, it blew their minds. Oh, Jesus Christ, the color fella got the amp. And we gotta find a way to DQ his black ass shit. You know what I'm saying? They come up with all kind of fucking shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right now I got a question about the one that I heard about.
But they hold on. They looked in the amp, said it was 2 amps, and said you can't use the amp no more.
Okay.
But that's when another guy pulled off the upset over the favorite, because there's one guy we was congratulating him since I couldn't use the amp. I got 3rd place, but I think I can't. But James Herron, he pulled off the biggest upset in street history with the victory over Bradford God after they DQ'd my amp. That was some serious injustice, but that's just one of many injustices that happened to DB Drag.
Right. So now let me ask you about this battery issue. Now, when they did something, your battery wasn't secured or something.
Oh, you talking about Mecca?
Yeah,
it's spelled MEKKKA. That's the correct way of spelling Mecca. MEKKKA. That's how the fuck you spell Mecca.
I just want to reiterate. Welcome to Clean Car Audio Zone After Dark Uncut.
Fuck them up. Because look, let me tell you something. Steve Stern, he checked my car. They checked my car all year, been on all the show. And plus, they were like, Terry, you should come to Mecca. You know, come to Mecca, blah, 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 because they had a trunk class, you know. So I said, okay, I'll come to Mecca. I was kicking ass, you know what I'm saying? They knew it was a victory's coming up. They planned for it. You know. So basically, my battery was in there. It wasn't moving or nothing. Okay, it was jammed up in that motherfucker. D3400.
Right.
Excess power. Okay. Now it wasn't no battery strap in the book. You know what I'm saying? They came up with that. They knew. You know what I'm saying? Now,
I was already asked you that about that.
It's up to the judges to make sure that the competitors are legal. It's up to the competitors. Okay. See, their argument was you should have followed the rules. Fuck you. You're a judge. How the fuck I go to 5 multi-point events, certified events? Y'all gonna let me ride and shit? You know, y'all planned that fucking shit. So when it was an ambush, you know, because when I was celebrating the win, they were, you know, then when I'm gonna shake my battery like it's loose, I'm like, nah, you know my battery. You know, they planned that shit. You see what I'm saying? Oh yeah, they pulled the battery bullshit on me. You know what I'm saying? And then they house Negro won the finals. I don't know what the fuck his name is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck his name is. Yeah, they house Negro won the finals and shit. You know what I'm saying?
So it wasn't in the book. It wasn't in the book. Anything about
he opened up the page 918 or some shit on my ass. You know what I'm saying? The battery must be secure. I ain't seen no shit about battery straps in the book, but it said it's secure. I bet you they add battery straps a year after that. They changed that shit to make it look like, oh, see, it said battery strap. I ain't see shit that said battery. It said battery secure location, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
You know? Oh, that was some petty ass shit.
So what does the battery being secure to have anything to do with how your car performs?
Because you a black ass motherfucker that's loud. That's what it is. You're a black motherfucker, undesirable. You put those red ants. Plain and simple.
Hey,
That's what it is. Plain and simple.
I already know.
I said it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Coming out, black ass coming from another league. Whipping on their house, Negro. He ended up getting the trophy. I threw that fucking trophy away. Fuck them motherfuckers. You know
I know how it go. I know how it
you spend all your money and shit. Look, the sponsor, I call out Steve Stern for that shit because here I am, a veteran. I ain't no schmuck coming up in the Mecca. You know what I'm saying? You established name. You want to give a veteran respect. I ain't get that respect. The judge is supposed to sit there and look at they're gonna look at your car and say, if they want your black ass DQ, they're gonna see a hole up in your shit and say, okay, you're okay, you're fine. You're fine. Oh yeah, they're gonna make sure you fine. They're gonna make sure you fine. You know. Yeah, lock your windows and doors. You got that right. Yeah. Oh no, I keep my shit open because it's easier. If you talk about my house window, I leave that shit open. Easy kill.
Right.
Oh yeah. About my house. Please don't come up in this mother politely. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh.
But I ain't got to worry about the police. You know, they all look like me.
Lagging a little bit.
I walk down the street. I can eat dinner with them. Red with the police. I love 6D. I go in there and play cards with them. Hell yeah. Fuck that.
Gotta do what you gotta
just
do.
When you cross that Mason-Dixie line, you got the problem. Yep.
But now, okay.
Oh yeah, they did that shit to a lot of people. They did that shit to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? They did it to somebody with a belt strap, but what's that other bullshit? I know DB Drag DQ a Civic back in 2000. They let him slide all year. Kenwood was behind that shit. You know what I'm saying? Tom Boston, 2000. He built a Civic loud. He's doing a 70 in like a seal box. It acted as a band pass though. It was extreme. His woofer was like a 16th of an inch past the door jam. And as soon as he came, he said, "Oh, your woofer, they did a string tip. It's hitting the string. This car's no good."
Him? Really?
Yup, they DQ'd him. That was some fucked up shit. That's some bad shit.
Yeah. So Terry, why do they call the Hondas cheater cars?
What, cheater cars?
Yeah.
No, they ain't cheater cars no more now that the hillbillies are using it, the good old boys. they all right now. When my black ass had the Civic and kicking ass on that, it's a cheater car. But nah, they ghosting power and all that shit now. It ain't a cheater car no more. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a cheater car. If it wasn't for me, I'm not trying to be conceited here. You know, they would never admit it. They'll never admit it. Maybe a few, but they'll never admit it. You know, ask the motherfuckers who started Civic. They go, I can't mention his name. I'll lose my sponsorship.
Terry, since you've been in the game for a long time,
30 years.
I can't remember what organization did it, but you remember back in the day where everybody's running those directed 250Ds. Directed 250Ds, and everybody called them cheater amps. Cheater amp.
250. Somebody has 64 of them amps.
How can you call the directed 250? I mean, this amp is this big. Mona, this amp is the size of an HD 3K.
Really?
Yeah, it depends who using it.
And I remember when I first got in the car audio, that was the first amp I ever bought. I remember I had a 1989 Mercury Topaz, the same thing as a Ford Tempo. And I had bought me two of them dual subs that used to be in a little band pass box with the light. And I put that directed 250D on there, and I smoked the shit out of them. Then I upgraded to Kicker CVRs.
There you go.
Smoked the shit out of them. I put that one directed 250D on 4 Kicker CVRs, and I was beating the shit out that system.
It's probably a 500 or 600D. They just underrated it. That's all. Yeah, Directed made some good amps. Same company made. Back in the day, they made some good amps. All right, some all right amps. So speaking of ports, Iasca changed the rules because of my 8.5 inch port back in 2012, 13, somewhere around there. I had my little famous 8.5 inch port. You know, it's just killing them. You know, the world record 50, 49 or something. I did a 56.1. I broke the world record about 6 dB in the trunk. It's still, the video's still on YouTube.
Really? I'm gonna have to look at that.
I remember she was like, "Oh my God, Terry Brooks." The whole team was around. Boo, you know. I think it was 2012, but I think later they banned the 8.5-inch airport. Yeah, they now you had to use a either 2.6s or some shit like that. It was something crazy. You know, yeah, one port couldn't be over 25 or some inches. They made up some crazy rule.
Right.
You know, made up some crazy rule. So I was like, oh, I got my championships. I was out of there.
Right. We got a question from JD Darrington. He said, "How do you like the Cosmos audio?"
Oh yeah, I like Cosmos. Oh yeah, I got this. Now I like now I'm an SPL guy, but I put that Cosmo EP. Now the owner Johnny was like, put the EP 8,000 in there. I'm like, man, I got a little tin can. That thing would tear my car up. So I had to settle with I said, let me settle with the EP 2500. And I built a 4.75 cube box. Put in this. That Geo is way more musical than the Civic. Caught me off guard. Oh yeah, I'll go down the street. And he was like, get the 7600. No, I got a EP 1250.1. And put out about 2025 EP 20, and I got my trunk bricked up, so I don't need that much power. And Lord have mercy, I'm eating people alive coming down the street. People jumping off the sidewalks, and dropping 34 hertz on their ass, 38 hertz. Oh man, that woofer, that Cosmo, the EP 2500, it's heavy as hell too. I had to change the box baffle just to put that sucker in there. From my, I had a scar up in there. And but man, that thing, my window is separated. It's separating. I mean, I gotta stand on the window or something to do scores in the Metro. So I gotta figure that one out. But yeah, that car's for the music. Oh yeah, Cosmo got some good stuff. High end stuff.
Okay.
I use both of them. EP 5500.1s to get that 60 with the DC Audio 12s. I got the DC Audio subs from Corey. Was it Corey Dean? No, Corey Hicks.
Corey Hicks.
Corey Hicks. Yeah, Corey Hicks.
The other world champion.
Yeah, Corey Hicks. Yep.
So quick question. We all know this. The audio world is evolving, and these SPL guys are now building door panels, to have their vocals keep up with the doors. And you know how we do the street battle and the all-around sound. Have you thought about dabbling in that world a little bit?
People like, Terry, we never seen you do music. I've been doing music for damn 20 fucking years. I've been doing music since 92. What the fuck? I had fucking one-inch coils and shit on 15s. What the fuck? I started with Pyramid and shit. I was bumping down the street for 10 years. I had to evolve from music,
Right.
The same people that asked me that question try to do the same shit in 1995, 92. Try that in 2002. Bet you can't. Try that shit. They didn't have the equipment these days is very advanced now. You see what I'm saying? I got nothing against music because man, I bump my Civic. When I take my SPL box, I bump down the street. My wagon is a musical car. It's not an SPL car. It peaks at 49 hertz. My wagon. I've been doing music for years. It's just that, what attracted me to SPL was the beginner days. I always dreamed it was my dream. It was my dream to compete in car audio. I didn't know SPL formats then. I didn't know what the word SPL meant.
Right.
My first SPL contest, and they stuck the little thing. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I got 24th place, 25th place.
So how'd you get into it? To SPL?
And when I got out the service, I had a TV VCR repair place when I got out the service. I was working at this Heckler warehouse back in 92 or something,
in Washington?
In Washington, Maryland, yeah, DC area.
Yeah.
So dude, I forgot his name, Paul Uhl, a co-worker. I fought him once, but we still cool. Yeah, he tried to He tried to fight me over some pussy I wasn't even paying attention to. Fucking pussy with you talking about girl. That bitch just sucked somebody else's dick. The fuck you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But he pulled up. He pulled up with what's that amp back in the day with the purple amp? What's the
The U.S.
amp?
Power?
No, go back. Oh, you probably wasn't even born then. I don't know. These amps came out 1990, 89, 90. Urban Audio. He had Urban Audio. See, you probably don't know Urban. You know, I don't know.
Nope. I'm 31. I was born in 91.
Shit, man. He was like 2 or 3 when I first put them things, you know, when I first heard them things. So he had 2 12s. And he was booming in his coupe car. And I said, damn, that's just when I got the bug. I said, oh, I'm gonna do that because he was getting a lot of attention. You know, he was getting a lot of attention. Like, damn. So I like, and he had a Urban 800 watt, 800.2. Those are 8 amps. There was no Class Ds. First Class Ds was Max back in 97, 96 or something like that.
Right.
So B amps. And that's when I caught the bug, and I put some Radio Shacks up because I broke as hell, and I wanted that JVC radio. They want to go right, left, volume, up, down. There was a JVC that had the voice. Remember that one?
Yeah. I remember that.
And Asian nodded his head. This JVC came out in 96.
Yeah, but I remember seeing them, and I also remember the Pioneer amps that had the little display, and you can see the dolphins jumping in the water.
Yeah, I got that still. I got that. It's the 8500. I got 2 of them sitting on the shelf back there.
Yep.
So
I bought my Pioneer
I remember
from you.
My dad got me into car audio, so I might have been all of maybe 3-4 years old, sitting in the car seat. In the back seat of my dad's hatchback Mustang. He had an 89 Mustang. And he had one 10-inch MTX Terminator 3500. On the MTX Terminator, I think it's like a 350.1 or something like that back then. And my mom would tell me the story all the time. Like, your dad's the reason why you're going to go deaf. Because I used to sit in the back seat, just bumping my head, listening to music. And ever since then, I've been hooked.
See, it's the highs that make you deaf. The subwoofers these days is nothing but mechanical energy now. It goes through your body. It's low frequencies. You can deal with that. You know what I'm saying? But them highs, that's the ones that kill your hearing.
Yeah, they make my head hurt every time I turn mine up.
Hearing in this ear is down from this one. That's because I had a stroke, like a semi-stroke in 2020. Ain't nobody knew about that.
I did.
You know, so you knew about that when I had the you know what I'm saying? I was dead. I called my daughter and said, I'm about to go. She she called 911. I'm sitting next to the DC sub. I said, I'm gonna die by a sub or an ambulance.
Put the sub in the casket with me, please.
See, niggas thinking the most darndest shit when you're about to die. The world was spinning 100 miles an hour. I ain't know what the fuck wrong with me. I said, fuck this. Ain't nobody getting my shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck this. I mean, I ain't even called 911. I FaceTime my daughter and told her goodbye. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. She like, oh yeah, goodbye, Mike. 911.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm supposed to do.
I tell everybody when it's my time to go, cremate me, pour my ashes in my subwoofer box, and at the funeral, just let that bitch play and blow me out.
But the ambulance came. I was in the hospital. They put me in this big ass donut thing. I don't know what the hell that thing was, but I was like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? And I said, I tell people watch the fort, but I made it through. I survived.
I'm glad you're here, Terry.
You know, a week after I got out of the hospital, the world was still spinning a little bit.
Yeah.
You know
you told me that. Yeah.
I tried to build a box, and that shit looked like a train. Oh, damn. That's how I was still fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
When in 2020 did you have your stroke? What month?
That was June, July, something like that.
So I had a mini stroke in November.
Yeah. In 2020?
No, you remember that. Yeah, 2020.
And I was doing all the COVID, so I thought I was gone. I was like,
no, I take that back. Mine was 2019. It was before COVID, right before COVID hit.
And I remember I ain't gonna mention her name, baby mama's mama. Like, I hope he died. That's good. He's supposed to have a stroke. That ain't right. Blah, blah, blah. That motherfucker, ooh, get all his shit. He supposed to die. Yeah, that's right. Fuck him. He ain't shit, nigga. That bitch died of COVID and cancer.
Oh, Terry.
Yep.
Wow.
That's something
Okay.
myself like, oh, hey man, you know, the calm is a motherfucker. You know what I'm
This
saying?
shit just got real dark.
Look,
But let me tell you something. Oh, your karma is a beast, but you know, especially the car audio world.
yeah, exactly.
Mud boy, I tell you one thing. But hey, you know, I did my thing. You know, I got my championships. You
There
know,
you go. Now,
I'm,
let me ask you a question. Team DB Addicts.
yeah,
I know that's your team.
uh-huh.
How long you been on Team DB Addicts?
Oh man, I think it's since 2012. First, you know, me when I first started, I wasn't on no team.
You were solo.
Yeah, and I remember, I don't know, was any teams? No, I think the first team was Team Parts Audio, Rick Thornton. We was all Team Parts Audio, and then that fell apart on their side. So that start, he founded Team DB Addicts.
Okay.
You know, you know, so-called leader of the game. You know, we anointed Matt Stock. You know, so he branched out, and we all been Team DB Addicts ever since. I said since 2012. You know what I'm saying? Before joining, you know, I was like, look here, I ain't no happy-go-lucky Negro. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear. I had to check that shit. Like, look here.
Right. Well, now let me ask you a question about this.
Yes, master. I hate turn just like you, sir. You know
Did they select you, or you selected them?
They selected me. Yeah, they selected
you.
I was happy though because we was always friends already.
Right.
So they're like, yeah, you want to come? Yeah, you know. I knew I'd come with some baggage, but I ain't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I let them know. They're like, that's why we want you.
Right. There's a reason that you got all that.
Shit, you know. Shit, right. I love my teammates, you know.
Right. They're nice guys, all of them. Now, are all of them world champions on that team?
Nathan Potter, world champion. Pigeon Toe won a world championship. Matt Stark won NSPO World Championship.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah. Now Matt would have won a world championship in DB Drag, but he took his fuse out and gave it to Nate. Nate ended up winning. That was great sportsmanship. Nate blew a fuse.
Okay.
Nate blew a fuse and he had no audio. And Matt Stark took his fuse out of his truck and gave it to Matt.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome though. That you know, a lot of people would do that.
Matt Stock is our engineer of the team, you know.
All right. Yeah, I know most of them guys. I know most of those guys.
I used to get my son's recone from Nick Garcia was reconing Nate Subs that won the world championship with Nate.
She said we don't speak that name around here.
No, sorry, I don't mention.
He was beef like hell. Yep.
None of them on my podcast. None. The team, the show, nothing.
They're not like, you know.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
I ain't gonna mention that name, but we was beefing like hell. But at the background, they didn't know they was reconing the subs. Oh yeah, that's something. Yeah, I mean, how the fuck they gonna sit there and ban you from the sport? You know, they did just as much dirt the moment they do to me. You know, you outspoken black person, they come after your ass for something.
Oh yeah, but you notice that I don't back down.
No, and then look, if one of the good old boys' car catch on fire, you gotta be a submissive ass, remorseful. Yeah, she said first fire. That's all she said. And here come the motherfuckers blaming her for the shit. You know, they blaming her. Oh, she's a bad person. How can she say that? No, you just mad because a white boy's shit caught on fire and a black woman said first fire, and she wasn't even trying to be smart. She was just filming first fire. That's all you was doing. But they were just like
we all know at them shows, somebody shit go catch on fire.
Well, the first thing is if it's a Terra Amps, they would have said whatever. You know.
Before your incident, remember mine? TDH accused me of getting in the way and all that shit, and they accused me of. Then when I filmed that, they was just mad because I was filming. I don't know what that boy name is. This shit caught on fire.
But you film all the time, Terry.
Yeah, but they blame me. Oh, Terry got in the way, and you know what I'm saying. I forgot the hood right there. She's like, stand back the fuck up, bitch. You know what I'm saying? The fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? stand back. Stop being a fucking the bed wench and shit. Talking, riding the fucking job. Oh, yeah, I'm like, the fuck out of here. I'm just filming. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in there trying to help. I'm out of the way, but I got my camera up high.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they said all kind of shit about me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got in the way. I called the fire. This motherfucker had aluminum wire up in that damn truck. That truck, wires look like this. That's how the wires look. Like that. Okay? His wires was installed like this. Get the fuck out of here, you fucked up ass install. You gonna blame me? Fix your shit. You know what I'm saying? Then they try to blame excess power. You know what I'm saying? They try to blame excess power. You know what I'm saying? Nah, they do fuck the install up. You know what I'm saying? But they blame me. They blame me just like they blame you. You know what I'm saying? Black folks can't film other ethnic groups that's in distress and shit.
Yeah, but you know, there was several other people out there filming, but who did they come for?
They came for and I didn't even say nothing negative or nothing. You know, I was just filming. You know, and you know, I ain't had no cut calls. You know, I wasn't even close.
Was that Julio that just commented?
Hey, what's up, Julio? Julio actually worked at the shop before after me. After I left the shop, Julio took over. Yeah, man.
So Terry, I got a personal question for myself.
What's up?
I need some help trying to figure out what type of box to put in my car, sir.
Oh, that shit ain't personal. I thought you was gonna ask shit like my shit falling off, man. What kind of medicine? You know, I thought shit. You talking about? So I thought you. Hey, look, I got sediment problem.
Like okay, I made like a question for myself. Like I need some advice. You know, I'm doing a street battle build. You know, obviously all around sound, but the equipment that I currently have available, once I get it fixed, is going to be the MD5K and 2 Sundown U Series 12s.
What's your goal? To get a bigger number? Because I know a lot of music. I'm not really doing numbers. All right, so here's what I want to do next year. Right, I'm gonna be street battling, but if I want to go to an SPL competition, I still want to do okay. Make sure your enclosure is not permanent, because you want to put one enclosure in there for music and one enclosure in there. That's like my Geo. I got a closure for music and then an enclosure for
SPL. Okay.
You want to brick your trunk up, you know. Not only do you know, make sure, I don't know what classes you in, you know, as long as you ain't doing drag or none of Mecca or them other KKK leagues, you be good to go.
Nah, I'm strictly NSPL, and I think it'll be because last time I did NSPL, I was beginner 0 to 2500. I think it was. But I mean, I don't really care so much for the meter anymore, like I used to. I just need a musical box build. That way, if I get to the street battle and I get to play some of that Caribbean music or something that's gonna pick up that bandwidth.
He's got a car like yours. I built a box. I double baffled the whole way around. Actually, I had 2x4s because I needed the airspace. I built like a 6-cube box, and it was 5 cube after displacement, a DC audio level 6. Guy named Cortez with the same car. I think he got a Chrysler 300 or a Charger. It's one
Cortez
of them.
Who?
He's from Waldorf, Maryland.
You talk about Cortez with the black Charger that Chris originally built.
Look at this. Come on, bro. Yeah.
Excuse me, guys.
Put your shoes in mine. Your ass be saying the same goddamn shit. You know, fuck the motherfucker. Yeah. Come on, bro. Come on, man. That's fucked up. Come on, Terry. Them some unbelievable motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? People be talking about, hey, man, that's the trunk king. And these boys think I'm some kind of an Uncle Tom or some shit. They think I share the same religion, politics, and all this shit. I mean, you'd be surprised. They come out, I can't believe you said that. I can't believe you're that way. The fuck am I supposed to be?
Right.
I blame these Uncle Tom house Negroes and shit for fucking their heads up. You know what I'm saying? These Uncle Tom ass, yes, master. I hate Terry just like you, sir. I love Scott stuff. Yeah, here, boy. When you
go ahead, Terry.
I
got a question for you, Terry.
Here's your scar, boy. And get the hell out of here. When you finish sweeping the floor, we gonna work you up, okay, boy? You know what I'm saying?
Oh gosh.
Man, these motherfuckers be thinking I'm some kind of I don't know what the hell. You know what I'm saying? You voted for Obama? How'd you do that? What the fuck I supposed to? Like, oh my god, man. You know, my last account, I had to just block all kind of people. Man, they think, you know.
Oh, I know. My list is long. My list is long too.
Oh man, yeah, man. Fuck these motherfuckers. Man. I'll tell you, man. I'm me. I'm gonna be me. I ain't kissing ass.
That's me. I'm not kissing no ass. My nose is brown enough already.
See, the problem is, they worry about their social status. They worry about their position in that other ethnic group's social circle so much that they don't strive to win. Just like that, every time, you see, I be seeing them teams in the Midwest. They always got some token Negro, and he the only one that's not winning championships or a high school. He's just there to be in the social circle. And I be looking at this motherfucker like that. Look, I don't even feel sorry for him. I be just shaking my head. You know what I'm saying? I be just shaking my head. You know, but the thing is, that's everyone had the right to believe what they want. Exactly. Fuck, if for me it ain't belief, it's just fucking reality. My black ass. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, look. I've been out the game. Let me tell you something to the audience. Let me tell you the shit that I went through back in the day. Audio buys, 1996 or 97. I'm in the lane with my wagon. The fucking audio control mics in the car, or whatever the mic they had up in there. And the police pulled behind my car in the fucking lane, SPL lane.
For what?
My car, because of them fucking racist motherfuckers talking about I got drugs and shit in the car because they thought I was going to win.
I know they didn't tear your car apart.
Huh? No, I had to pull my car out the lane. I only did I didn't do a big score. I got like 50 of these motherfuckers, the way my shit looked, I had a pack, man, like 12, 15s or something. But they thought I was going to win.
Right.
And they called the police talking about he got drugs, guns in the cars and all that other shit.
So you didn't get a chance to compete?
No. I think I don't know what I got. I don't know if they did my score, but I know I had to I wasn't going to win anyway with the other scores pulling up, because when I went, I know it was an audio buys. I know that back in the 90s.
Right.
One time I won a raffle of a 12. It was a 12 or a speaker or 15. I don't know what it was, but the speaker's worth like $199 or something. I think it was Collin Springs Road out in Fairfax.
Okay.
I won a raffle. You know, I don't join that raffles. I don't really do raffles. I was shocked. I said, fuck, I won a raffle. The motherfuckers was mad as shit.
Right.
Fucking colored guy win a fucking sub. Fucking motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker. And this is before social media.
Right.
So I went through all kind of shit. I paid my dues, you know what I'm saying? So I got the wolf in my hand. Why they call the people in the store and say, look at that guy. That Negro's got your stolen sub. Them oblivious ass fucking installers and workers and salesmen come outside and say, you got to put our subwoofer back on the shelf. I said, I just won this on a raffle.
Wait. They said what?
Yeah, I won the sub on a raffle.
Yeah.
And they got mad. The people that they went inside, say, hey, that guy out there's got your subwoofer. So I got the subwoofer all wrapped. You know, it's just like the ones in the shelf in there. Yeah, okay. Fairfax, Virginia. Yep. There's a Mariamco or something, some show or whatever, and they thought I stole a woofer.
You talking about the audio shop that's on Route 1?
No, it's out Collin Springs Road or something. This is back in the 90s. They thought I stole. They called the I think it was I don't know who the fuck the police guy was, because he looked like a special security or something for the yard. But I had to put the woofer back. A woofer that I won on a raffle. I had to give it back to him. And the owner.
Wait a minute. So wait, you had to give it back to them?
I put the woofer back. The owner paid me cash for the woofer and gave me more dollars. I think he gave me like $200 to $400 something. He gave me the money for the woofer and plus doubled it up.
Wow, so that's crazy. That's wow right there.
You know, this is before that's just social media. But but I was happy as a mother. You know, back in my young days, you know,
Right.
I loved Miami because the owners and everything. They was real cool. To keep the whole
Right.
franchise. You know,
Right.
and I think, of course, the employees didn't get fired. They said it was a misunderstanding. It wasn't no fucking misunderstanding.
You
know what I'm
just weren't
saying? It
supposed
wasn't
to
no
answer, Terry.
misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to,
Right.
we know you won that whooper, but you're supposed to put it back after we lied on you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I go through another bunch of shit. You know,
Right.
I mean, that's the 90s. Of course, during social media, the start of social media began somewhere around 2006 with YouTube and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? When things really started to kick off. You know,
Right.
but back in the 90s, people don't know. I went through some shit. You know, I mean, one day there was competition way down Virginia, deep down that motherfucker. They didn't let me in. You know, I had to
What?
wait. I drove all the way. My back hurt. No, they didn't let me compete. They didn't let me compete.
Why?
It was I got a flyer, and it was for a certain club. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't let me compete. It was for a certain club. Because they had, so they let me in, and you know, I coming in here with all the woofers and shit. You know what I'm saying? I could hear all the bass. You know what I'm saying? It was like up a hill in the fence, but when you go to level ground, I think it was some airport. But it was way out the corner of Virginia, Martinsville or something. It was past Lynchburg and all that shit. You know,
Probably South Boston area.
oh, they threw stuff at the car, my wagon. You know, this is my wagon. Oh yeah, call me all
Right.
kind of words. Oh, call me all kind of names and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Wow.
they didn't slow me down because that was my dream. My dream
Right.
was, you know, then
Right.
when I got the DB drag. I did my first DB drag in what, 98. I competed in SPL before DB drag.
Really?
I feel like Terry Brox is the Martin Luther King of car audio.
I say more like the what's that baseball player?
Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, Jackie Robinson of Colin Cabinet. More appropriate, you know.
Y'all crazy.
You know,
All right, we got a question, Terry.
the thing is, and then say again.
We got a question from David Bradley.
Oh, David.
Yeah, he says, "Have you tested the DC Neo on music?"
No, you don't do Neos on music. But actually, they had some cars that do them on music. I prefer the ferrites on music, big, gigantic ferrites. You know, 4-inch coil, 4-inch 8-layer coils. I prefer that. The
Right.
Stuff, something like what Chantel got in her car.
Okay. Oh, Cantil.
What's her name? Chantel, right? You had her on the show yesterday. Chantel. Cantil. Okay.
Yeah.
I pronounced her name wrong. Oh,
Right.
I take her truck, go to see DC ain't ready for no shit like that. Well, I would take her truck, go down my block at 38 hertz and fuck them up. Oh my God. Well,
They'll be calling the police on you for sure again.
Police will run. Man, the crap gang over. The hoes on the street in the corner, that's over.
Right.
Niggas rapping on the corner, that's done. Man,
Right.
I take that car down the street and just drop. Oh man, you know.
Just let it go. Just let it go.
Let it go. Because see, the buildings are close and compact. So basically, stuff, you know, you fuck up some windows, rattle shit, people chandelier coming down, that type of shit.
Yeah, pictures off the walls and everything.
Walls, everything like that. Because when I be testing, I don't give a fuck. You know?
Me
Man,
either.
with all that, cut that thing down. I say, bitch, didn't your boyfriend shoot a nigga back here yesterday? You told me to turn my music down. Your boyfriend just shot a motherfucker yesterday. You tell me to turn my music down. He pop. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
Right.
cut that shit. And you know what I'm saying?
Shit, speaking of pictures coming out the wall, I remember when Mona had that car show at her house in Virginia.
What?
When you had that car show at your house in Virginia,
Uh-huh.
and
Terry
we was
came,
up.
was there.
We was up late the night
Okay.
before.
Oh, you talking? No. That wasn't that show. That wasn't.
It was a
our
different show.
It
No, it was a
was-
show that it was a show that you had. The one that old buddy rifled off the Ultra sub at.
It was some girl and her husband. They was strapped.
That was my niece and her
Okay.
husband.
Oh,
But
yeah,
anyways,
I love that shit.
we talk about pictures coming off the wall. We was up late the night before, so while they was getting everything set up and everybody started competing in the lanes, I went inside the house to take a nap. I'm sitting on the couch like this, slump. Next thing I hear, bah, bah, bah. That picture fell off the wall, hit me in the head. I said, "Oh shit, I'm dying." Fucking, I come outside. Guess who in the lane?
Terry.
Fucking Corey Hicks.
Oh, Corey with the gray van.
He was out there with the church van, knocking shit off the wall in your house.
Hey, he's doing like 66s, 67s.
Yeah.
Well, XLs.
Yeah.
Not level 5s, not level 6, not Neo, XLs.
Right. Charles didn't compete this year, did he?
Charles Cunningham?
Yeah.
Cunningham had a wall in a Accord. Didn't he?
Oh, he walled his Accord?
I think he walled a Honda or something, or Accord or something.
But did he compete? I don't remember seeing him out there this year.
I bought some Neos from him. I bought some Neos from him. It was an EMS or something. Yeah, it was something with sundown bit parts on it, something like that.
Right.
I bought that from a couple years ago.
Right, Terry. Do you remember at my show, and I blew my amp, and you video recorded it?
You know what? Was it before 2020? Because I lost about 1.7 gigabytes. 1.7 terabytes of data. And my hard drive cracked, and they wanted $4,000.
Ooh, yeah, because you recorded me because my amp was smoking. I blowed it. I still got a trophy.
I think I still got it.
And it started smoking.
Yeah.
And I didn't get mad at you.
Oh yeah, they didn't get mad. The amp was smoking though.
Yeah, it was smoking.
I'm gonna tell y'all what.
Now, you know. If you was a bed wench or a house Negro, then you'd have looked at your master and be like, "Hey, you can't film us." You know what I'm saying? Then you got on.
I tell you what, we ever at a show.
First 50, Blue Civic.
If we ever at a show and one of y'all, well, I know Mona ain't competing, but one of y'all smoke some shit, I'm gonna record y'all like he done fucked his shit up.
Let me tell you something.
That Crown Royal.
Hey. When I was at the Ruckus show, I had 4 amplifiers. Nobody knew. I had the 2 in the car and the other 2. Oh yeah, when I was at the Ruckus show, but amp pop. Okay, tell Fred, hey Fred, I'm going into the pit real quick. Bam, go to work. I'll swap the amps out. Take me about 15 minutes. Swap the amps out. Take the blown, put it back in the box, put the other one in, tune it up real quick, get right back into the lanes.
Right. Now,
playing, you know what I'm saying? That's when I'm serious and I'm trying to get a number. You know, I'm trying to get somewhere. But fortunately, I didn't blow up anything. I know I blew I got a couple of blown amps. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple of blown. That happens. You know, you blow some amps. You know, but I never had catastrophic.
Are you coming to Ruckus? Are you coming to Ruckus this year?
I did already.
No, I'm talking about like next year.
Yeah, for the 10th anniversary.
Oh, the 10th. Yeah, I go there. It depends. I don't know if I'm here or not. Who knows? Shit, that's a whole year.
Terry,
well, we're gonna be hosting. We're gonna be hosting our damn street battle there. So
we're gonna try. We've been talking to the Ruckus team. Well, Larry Ruckus and Kyle.
I don't know who they. All I know is Ruckus. I don't know good old boys with the beard.
We talking to Clippo.
Okay.
Clippo. Yeah. Okay. And Larry Ruckus, they run the Ruckus stuff.
The Ruckus show, I never seen in my life a mile long of demos.
I know. Both sides.
The Ruckus show is a beast. Yeah. I kept telling people, look, they be looking at my system, man, Terry, you system, you got that. I said, you ain't seen shit until you go to the Ruckus show. You ain't seen nothing until you go to the Ruckus show.
I'm gonna tell you what. I went to Ruckus this year, right? I went on Sunday. I didn't go on Saturday. And there was a black van out there. I think this motherfucker had 12 of the new Cab Ultras, 15s. And I wasn't even 4 seconds into the fucking demo, and I fucking tapped. I about threw up everything in my body.
I don't know what
that
show.
Motherfucker, good day.
Oh yeah, it'll go through you. You know what I'm saying? See, you heavy set. You know, you heavy set is okay. See, the acoustic energy and the low waves go through your body. You know what I'm saying? It acts as an acoustic laxative for your food that you eat.
Yeah, it's like a brown note. Yeah.
One guy, I think one guy sat in this truck and he was going. He was, man, I felt it through my body, and I was like, damn. And right before my I said, man, I'm about to shit. So when I walked out of the vehicle, I scraped my butt cheeks and walked like a penguin for like about.
Oh God! Make sure you don't have no accident.
Until my gut, I forgot he had 12 ZV5s and 3 9Ks up in there. I forgot what his name. This was years ago, about 3 or 4 years ago. But because people like, Terry, you the SPL guy, you could demo. I'm like, man, fuck that shit.
Right.
SPL one thing, but these people got some systems in there that'll fuck your shit up. You know what I'm saying? You can't eat right. Now, James, I think it was James Duncan, the guy from Virginia. Is that his name? James Duncan?
With he had a purple, what is that, Jeep Cherokee?
Chris Munson, no. That's SPL. But I think it was Duncan. I think his name was.
Yeah, that was his name.
Yeah, as a Jeep. But there's another guy. I think his system will probably kill you. I don't know if he have it in there. No. God damn, I forgot his name was. He won the 159.9. He from Ohio. Stephen Duncan, yeah, that's his name. But the guy from Ohio has got the most devastating low frequency system. Is loud too. He won the base race in DB drag for like 5, 6 straight years. Steve Mick.
Steve who?
Steve Mick is one vehicle I would not sit in for a demo. It's gonna fuck you up. You could probably die. Okay. Okay. You probably die. Okay. Anybody that does a 68 at like 39 hertz, you gonna die. Okay. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's loud as fuck at that low frequency. You know what I'm saying? People are like, well, my buddy does a 69. Bitch, that motherfucker has 60 at 78 hertz. Get the fuck out of here.
What does Chris Lee do in that van he got?
Steve Mick shit. He was at like 39, 40 hertz doing them numbers.
That's
you got to sit up in that motherfucker. Oh, you ain't coming. You gonna need a shit bag or something. What is it called? A adult diaper.
A colostomy bag.
Adult diaper. Because your joint. You're not gonna be right coming out of that vehicle. You're not gonna be right. You know, I don't know if you had 818s or something, but that van. Oh, that was scary. It's scary. You know what it did. I tried to pay him. We was at a hotel in Kentucky. I don't know what it was. He was parked in the same hotel. I'm like, Steve, just fire that bitch up. Wake people up. It's like 5, 6 in the morning. I said, fire that motherfucker
up. You waking everybody.
I said, look, just start your car, fire it up, and then drive off. He's like, nah, they didn't do it.
Wow.
That thing was like, these days they're doing 62 at 20 hertz. I don't know if it's in the kick. I don't know if it's in the seal, legal. Everybody doing everything with the doors open. No, Steve did legal at the dash, 67 or 68, like 39, 40 hertz.
You said Steve Mead?
Steve Mick.
Oh, Mick.
No, not Steve Mead. Steve Mead is the guy that makes
Steve Mead is making motherfuckers' eyeballs fall out.
Steve Mick was probably making out. Steve Mead just got what is that thing that measures the power and all that? He's a gizmo guy.
Right.
Gizmo guy.
Right.
Some shit on it, He'll build, construct something. He never just can't pronounce shit. You know what I'm saying? Well shit, skipping what is it? What's the first I don't know if he got that vehicle the most. I know he was winning from 2013, 14. The King of Bass used to be I forgot his name. Because that's why it inspired me to get my crown, you know what I'm saying? But he used to wear the King of Bass crown, but he fucked up JP's car and he was a Negro all over again.
Wait, JP?
He fucked up JP's car. They put it on the YouTube and everything. Haven't seen him since, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, you fucked up.
Are we talking about JP as in Jonathan Price?
He fucked up JP. He did a hack job or some shit. I mean, they stuck
David
it all.
Berger? You talking about David Berger?
No, this is before. This is back in 2012. Yeah, David Berger got some slack. JP had his truck done around 2011 or 12, and he went to Spring Break Nationals, and they made videos, and they went all through his truck talking about, look at this shit fucked up, that fucked up. This one, it was a hack job. Everybody's calling it a hack job, and it's supposed to be by the King of Bass dude, you know what I'm saying? and Tommy McKinney, that was his name, Tommy McKinney.
Okay.
And oh yeah, man, they really jumped on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn.
Right.
Man, it don't matter how many times you wear a cowboy hat, how many times you vote Republican, whatever. Your black ass fuck up one time, man. They don't want your shit.
Right.
Your shit. He fucked up the truck. I'm just looking at this like, I ain't gonna treat nothing like that. The man fuck up. I mean, they came after that shit.
Hey, they do it all the time, you know.
Yeah, they came after that. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? You know, but they pounced on that. I didn't have heard from him but 10-something years after that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So quick question. You still got your shop?
Nah. That shop been gone. What? I left that shop, and after that, Julio took over.
So are you still doing bills on the side, or you just?
I'm doing bills. Yeah, behind the house.
So
I'm doing mobile service.
You want to put out a quick advertisement for folks that's watching that maybe in the area that needs some stuff done by the Trunk King?
Oh, hey, I got a lot of clientele, and if they watch it, they'll put the word out.
Oh yeah.
Put the word out. I already got a reputation already. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Oh, we know.
I love backyard installing, boy. That's my thing.
I tell you what, I bring you my car. You better not talk shit about it.
I've been building now. It's one thing I'll do. I never shit on somebody's system. You know what I'm saying?
Me. That's
unless
me.
Provoke, I won't shit on somebody's system unless they provoke me. If they provoke me, I will not shit on somebody's system because I started from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? I went through hell. You know what I'm saying? I spent over $250,000 on stereo equipment the last fucking 30 years. You know, so I mean, and people don't know, especially in, NSPL. You know what I'm saying? I remember they had I was going to points thing. I was paying for the shows. I dropped like $5 or $10,000 in 1 year to Fred shows. People didn't know that. I remember there was, because Fred don't do drag no more.
He don't?
No, I don't think Fred do drag no more.
And Fred's out in my area.
Yeah. What happened with that? Yeah. Why he not doing DB drag?
Well, nobody wanted to fuck with DB drag. Look at the shit they put the people through. Cheating and all that other shit, the politics, and then the meter, the power classes, Fred got rid of the power classes, you know what I'm saying, dealing with the ghosting and all that.
Right.
Ain't nobody want to deal with that, you know what I'm saying? And plus nobody with the participation went down.
Right.
Wayne cuckoo with the rules, you know what I'm saying? If he keep the rule, he change the rules every 5 minutes, you know, one rule for one person, one rule for the other person.
You don't do that.
Yeah, we already know how that rolls. You know what I'm saying? Then look at their super street vehicle. I mean, look at their super street vehicle. Did you see that shit all look like a tank and then all metal girders and shit? Yeah, nobody competing against no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And so, now here's the thing. Oh, I hurt some feelings right now.
Go ahead, tell it like it is.
Fred stopped doing DB drag, and them motherfuckers was mad as shit. Oh, fuck, man. Bullshit. Fred this, Fred that, cussing Fred out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
going to say this. Fred is one of the nicest people out there in the audio community.
Exactly. I know Fred for a while. Yeah. And so they going to have a GoFundMe raise thing for Jeremy Creamer. Mm-hmm. So Fred been doing DB drag religiously for like 10, 15 years straight. Coming out of his pocket. And for the all that, and when he stop, they get mad. So they're gonna what's that redneck dude down, that racist mother, was it Jeremy Creamer? They raise money for him, but not Fred. You know what I'm saying? And they keep calling him Fred all kind of fucking names. You know what I'm saying? And Charlie Jockers was one of them. Yeah, I call that. I say his fucking name because he was right there in front of me and Matt saying that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I seen the list. He showed me the list of all the people that donate money. Well, y'all didn't donate. Y'all didn't put money up for Fred. Fred did all kind of sacrifices. And they're like, Terry, you never put up no money. What the fuck? I spent $5-10,000 in fucking 2 years paying for shows when I was going to. What the fuck y'all talking about? I like, Fred, do a 3X. Here's 500.
Right.
Do a 3X. Remember that shit? I was passing. Shit, I was right. I was sending Fred checks like a motherfucker down there. They don't know. And then.
Go ahead.
Jeremy Creamer, speaking of him, He called NSPL nigga sound pressure league. Yeah,
What?
he said that shit. Yeah, that fat redneck down there from, I don't know, Alabama. He said that shit. Yeah, I said it because he said that shit. He
Yeah.
called, I heard from the horse's mouth. He called NSPL nigga sound pressure league. He said that shit. People heard
Are
it.
you kidding me?
Yeah, he said that shit. And
Wow.
try to lie. Because I got people right now to say you said that shit. Try to
That's
lie.
crazy.
They got a problem with it. That shit. I go to the show. They got a problem with that shit. I bring that smoke. I don't give a fuck.
Hey,
Fuck.
give it to him.
Yeah, he said that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Adrian, you had a question?
No, I'm just listening to how dark this shit about to get.
Here's some more bullshit. Now, I've been out the game for 3 fucking years. You know what I'm saying? I've been in NSPL for 3 years. Last time was 2019, right?
So you don't compete no more, Terry?
Yeah, I just won a world championship in SPL.
Yeah, I seen some trophies.
Yeah.
You said you ain't been in it in.
Yeah, I've been in 3 years. I just came back this year.
Okay.
3 years. You know, so I've been in the trunk class or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So Hall of Famers get an automatic invite, right?
Right.
Hall of Famers get an automatic invite.
You didn't get one.
I pop up at finals. I threw something in. I'm just going in there to compete.
Mm-hmm.
Just to get my taste back in the game. But fuck, I won. You know what I'm saying? I said, I got a 58 in trunk Jewel 24. I didn't know I was going to be 6'7" DB above everybody. I didn't know. I didn't fucking know. I thought that, I was going to, I didn't know.
Right.
But I did like a 54 or something and still legal at the dash.
Right.
But they mad as a motherfucker.
I can imagine.
They mad as shit. But I didn't know this until afterwards.
Right.
Witchcomb tried to jump in my class. He was mad. He Rick Dove. He tried to jump in my class.
Same car, right?
He got the Civic. I got the little Geo. But
Okay.
I didn't know he tried to jump in the class. I'm like, the fuck? I left the class alone for 3 fucking years. The fuck you jumping in the class for? You know what I'm saying? I guess he wanted me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know this. I just coming in there. I ain't been in this field 3 years.
Right.
My kids are gone. My kids was living with me because when I had that episode, the stroke and everything, they was living with me.
Right.
Saying my kids was living with me 2 or 3 years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All up in this place. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Keeping everything together. They gone. Now I got extra money because I was spending $1,000 a month on food. I mean, I was like, I could compete.
Right.
But the thing is, back to NSPL, I get the belt. I win. Everybody take a picture. Blah blah. I see some shit online. Walt Johnson wrote something. Apparently, NSPL is letting Hall of Famers compete. Blah blah blah. It was a rant post, and it was about me. They ain't say my name, but I knew the fuck it was about me. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not the only NSPL Hall of Famer that got the invite to finals. They been doing that shit for years or something, right?
Right.
So I'm the only fucking one. So he making a rant post. I guess one of their boys was in the class.
Mm-hmm.
They complaining like, oh, they been competing all year, blah blah, for some motherfucker to come in. What the fuck? Well, I've been doing this shit for 30 fucking years.
Right.
They had no respect for my Hall of Fame status. No. Then he gonna get on there. He tried to get in the class. Then he gonna get online talking about the 0 to 24 people got fucked. But if they got fucked, what the fuck you try to get in the class for? And if you'd have beat me, you'd have fucked them too, didn't you? Right?
Mm-hmm.
If Peter got in the class, he would have fucked them also. But he gonna get online and say, "Oh, they got fucked. Oh, they got fucked now that you could compete." It's a invite, not hopping in class. They talking about they wouldn't let me in this class. The Hall of Fame invite is to get invited to finals, not the hot classes.
Right.
That's a fucking difference.
Right.
So that pissed me off. I was offended by that shit.
Right.
So their ass is a fucking 60. And now he got a fucking reason to get in the class.
Right.
And I gave him a reason. Okay, motherfucker, now I'm going to give you a reason to get in the fucking class.
Yeah, because I'm going to tell you,
first 60 with 212s.
Well,
first
look,
60 is going to go up.
But I had the worst time with me getting 51 with a single 12 in my little car back then. Now you guys are goddamn 155s and 60s on a damn single 12.
It depends on what the class is, if the mic and the legal. Now, legal, my I got problems with the Metro. I gotta fix the window, the front of the something's broke up front because I was trying to bust a 60 legal back in 2020, and something broke in the front of that car. The window or the firewall, something broke in that car.
Is rattling bad?
I mean, I was at a 57.8 at 4,500 watts, no ghost. No ghost. Oh yeah, I was ready to tear it up, and then the car went up to a 57.8 at like 10,000 watts or 8,000. I'm like, what is going on here? It's been broken, but I never tested it in the kit.
Right.
And it's not affecting the kick score. It only affects the kick score maybe by a few tenths to break his butt.
Right.
The score is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the best I did with the 212s is a 6.1 or something like that. But I don't know what I'm gonna do this weekend. It's raining. I can't work. Man, all this rain, I can't work. I might take the same setup.
Right.
You know, what's the day? Thursday?
What's the day?
Yeah, Thursday. So you going to the David Loud show?
Yeah, I might go to the David Loud show. But
where is that at?
Raleigh, North Carolina. That's where I bust the 60. That's where I first did the 60. And that's the place where I did the first 60 ever in the trunk. Still legal at the dash. Now they making fake videos and shit of 60s at the dash. You know, you don't know what the fuck to look for. You know, they made this video at a 1x2. If you want to beat my score, if you want to show the world that you're doing a 60 legal at the dash, you want to beat Terry Brooks, you're not gonna go to some gimpy ass show, some 1x.
Right.
You want the whole world to take notice, right?
Exactly.
And that's why some of these scores is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They think I'm stupid.
Right.
You know?
And see, that's the thing. I noticed that a lot of you world champions, 1x don't do nothing for y'all. A 1x show don't do anything for no world champion.
Taking still photos and shit. You know what I'm saying? Taking still photos like, look, I beat Terry. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody buying that shit.
Right.
Trunk King. We're the new Trunk King. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. I mean, buying that still photo shit.
Right.
You know, then they ghosted Power. Right now, they got argument on I Just Want to Bang. You know, they did not. You know. Now, see, Ghost and Power is only a few people know about it. You know, only a few people know how to do it. Drag has to let them Ghost Power. They have to, because if they don't, they're going to get exposed. You see what I'm saying?
Wait. You said they have to let them Ghost Power?
They have to let them Ghost Power, because if they don't, they're admitting that something's wrong. I mean, they got guys now doing 60s from the trunk at 3,500 watts. Get the fuck out of here. They Ghost in Power. They Ghost in like 6,000 watts or something like that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
So they know what they do.
So how do you Ghost Power?
I think it's something with the EMI circuits, you know, the transducer, which is the clamp. You know, now the SPL lab will catch their ass. The SPL lab and the Fluke. But the term lab, oh yeah, you can cheat the term lab easy. That's why Fred did away with the clamp classes, because they was cheating the term lab. You take those half bridge amplifiers. Why you think people in street trunk was switching from the Korean amps to the half bridge amps? That's because
the Brazilian amps.
Yeah, that was Ghost and Power. I mean, look at the Sundown amp, the SFB 13K. That's the same amp as a Sound Digital 12K. You could Ghost with those.
I'm gonna say this, and this is personal opinion. No offense to Sundown. I like Sundown. No offense to anybody who sells Sundown. But them SFBs are fire starters.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've seen a couple of them on fire.
They said the same thing about Terra amps too.
Yeah, Terra amps. I pulled a couple of Terra, but I seen some SSBs melt and all that other stuff. You know, most of it is
user error.
User error. Because look, Jacob stepped down just to get into the garage. You see what I'm saying? No owners do that. so for research and development. He stepped down just to get in research. That's dedication right there.
Right.
Like, he's to step down. Like, look, I'm tired of this office shit. I'm with what I love. Let's go back. Fuck, what is that called? Let me see that call. Let's see that woofer.
Wow.
Let's see. Yeah, he wants to get into the shit. You know,
Right.
And I'm gonna say this, and me and Mona talked about it the other day. But you know, Kyle Rutherford posted a picture of a fucking coil that they got to go to some sub at sundown. And oh my fucking gosh, this motherfucking, you can fit a 2-liter sub inside this coil and still got, I mean, a 2-liter soda and still got space inside this coil. I don't know what sub it's going in.
The Cosmo Audio got a 5 and a 6-inch coil, I think. They got a 5-inch coil. It's an 8,000.
Really?
Yeah, it's a 5-inch coil in that bitch.
Oh, what's up?
He wanted me to put that in my car, so I ain't tearing my damn Geo to smithereens. He gonna come apart. And want a 7600, I'm like, oh no, you know what I'm saying? Oh, right. He's got the greatest display I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Go to
Johnny is a nice guy.
Yeah, Johnny. Yeah.
I remember back in the day when I used to live in Manassas. Back when they were called Electronics Plus.
Mm-hmm.
They are Electronics Plus. They still
Electronics Plus.
Hey, what's that say?
Hey, there you go.
Yep.
Oh, there it is.
So I remember when I first moved to Manassas from North Carolina, and I met some car folks. So that's when I met the interstate right. That's what I said, where the fuck can I go around here to get some car audio? Electronics Plus. And they had a black dude that worked, I think his name was Desiree. And then I met Johnny. And they was like, you know, this is before Cosmo came around. And they was like, yeah, you get this, you get this. They was the only people I know that had Ford Giotto wheels, and they had a damn a smart car on fucking 22s.
Right.
Oh yeah, they got. Right. Oh, you can see they put an 18 in the kick panel of a little. I forgot what that car is, but they got some very good installers in there. Very good installers. You know, I'll be sending them.
Oh yeah, they do.
They do awesome
good work.
I said, this ain't no cheap. Don't come up in there lowballing. This ain't no damn Fung Wung Kung Fu shop like they got in DC. Okay, I'll stop.
I remember I was at the shop one day, and Desiree answered the phone, and this dude called and said, "Hey, I just bought a new car. I want to get my windows tinted. I want a remote start alarm, and I want to bang that system." And Desiree said, "Well, don't come in here with no less than fucking $5,000." I said, "Shit."
Right, right. Well, you know, we're gonna get Cosmos Audio on, I think, January the 5th. Well, I don't want to say that.
You gotta go in there and check out that display. Now, look, they got a lot of equipment in there, a lot of options.
They do.
It's like in a candy store. Now, it's like back in the day. He's got it set up for, you know, car audio enthusiasts coming in. He's like, ooh, you know. Because when I come in there, I come with some pocket full of my. Let me get that. Oh damn! I know you had the vintage kickers in there. Oh damn! Oh, he got the old classic. What you call it? I take that.
Does he still have the DJ booth, like the DJ setup in the back room?
Yeah. You got that button. You sit in the chair. You hit that button, and kick a Solo X18 in your butt. Yep. And fly out the room. He's got all.
Hey, I remember this to this day. And my brother will tell you, we was sitting at damn Electronics Plus, and we was waiting on him to finish up my homegirl car. And it's back when I used to smoke Black and Milds. And my brother was talking shit. He said, "Man, you ain't never gonna have no banging system or some shit like that." I said, "Nigga, I'll burn you with this lighter." He kept talking shit. I took that damn torch and said, burnt his fucking arm.
Oh God.
Yeah, but they got I need to go up there with this 15. I gotta show Johnny what this damn 15 can do. There, I had to take it out of my car so I can keep my car intact. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that Geo's musical as hell. Boy, that Cosmo EP 2500 15. Woo,
wow.
Yeah. Hey, we gonna have to get Terry Brock to build him a street battle car.
I like the Cosmo music, and then I got the DC for SPL. You know, got the Cosmo for music. DC, you know, people like, you gave up DC. Like, no, I ain't give up. No, I ain't giving up. What you mean giving up? You know, people like, I'm leaving that company. I ain't leaving that damn thing. I don't break no burn no bridges. You know, I remember I think he died. His name was Terry Jackson. He tried to give me a sponsorship with Kicker, just Kicker dealer, and this is back in 04.
Gosh.
Oh yeah, I like bring that wagon back out. I don't know, man. I don't trust the police. You know what I'm saying?
They got their eye on you. They remember you.
I don't trust myself because I ain't backing down. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Wagon back out. I'm not putting my hands up. Nah, we going at
Right.
it. Nah, I ain't gonna. You know what I'm saying? Forget that. But you know what? I don't have to worry about that in DC.
Right.
You don't have to worry about the police in DC. I get along with the police in DC, PG. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? They look like me. They don't have that natural instinct to kill. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's no. When I've been in this place for 22 years, and they did have those type of cops, you know, and yep, beautiful display, very beautiful display.
I'm coming up that way in a couple weeks. I'm gonna have to stop by there and check it out.
And man, you know, I remember they used to think I was from LA with that wagon. You know, Dr. Dre. I'm like, what the fuck you asked me that for? This is back in the late 90s, early 2000s. I should drive that wagon around. I should do 3-wheel motion, everything. I do that shit today. Oh my God. Can you imagine going to Fairfax, pitting a 3-wheel?
Right.
Oh, just get the fuck out the car.
Listen, this was when I lived in Woodbridge and I worked in Alexandria. I used to take Route 1 all the way in. As soon as I ride through it, I seen that sign that said, "Welcome to Fairfax County." I dropped all the fucking windows. You ain't about to pull me over today. I don't give a fuck if it's 10 degrees outside. I'm dropping the windows.
I ain't got
Just turn the motherfucking heat up.
Yep. The wagon, they profile that. You know what I'm saying? The Civic, nah. The like Virginia, they hate the cops hate Spanish for some reason. I don't know why. It's like a demographic hate chart that we need. You know what I'm saying? Or if they hate blacks, you know what I'm saying? And then you have a system. You know, I've seen them treat Spanish people real bad. You know what I'm saying? Fairfax, Virginia.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, I've been hearing this. A lot of Spanish friends. You know, I lived in Langley Park for 10 years.
Oh wow, Langley.
Yeah, I lived in Langley Park for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? You know, Langley Park up there for 10 years, you know.
Yeah.
And PG used to treat them like, you know, but they don't play that shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't play that with the cops. You know, cops come up, the niggas, we be running. The Spanish guys, they say, "Come on, motherfucker." You know, I'm like,
oh yeah, Julio got a point. Them fucking Prince William County cops, boy. I remember we was riding one night.
Man, let me tell you something. Them cops are scared because when they come from them countries, they don't play that shit. You see what I'm saying? They'll go toe to toe with a cop.
I was on my way. I used to live in Woodbridge and work in Winchester. I got pulled over. I think it was 234. By Prince William County Police. And, you know, you see, I got a beard. My beard used to be longer than this when I lived up there. First question they always would ask me: "You got any weapons of mass destruction in the car?" Weapons of mass destruction? The fuck about? I'm going to work. I work third shift at Harris Teeter. Like, I'm going to work.
Like Habib and them.
Yeah.
Right. So I remember that this one night. This back when I had. Remember when I had the little white Saturn?
Mm-hmm.
I got pulled over. You know, I'm the only Saturn riding around on 22s and fucking 20% window 10 on top of 5. I'm dark as shit. Got pulled over. These motherfuckers put me in handcuffs. Not just handcuffs, put the ankle cuffs on me and sat me on the curb. Went through the car. They went as far as taking my subs out the box to make sure I didn't have any drugs inside the car.
Yeah, people be hiding drugs.
Yeah, they did that. They took my they went inside my box before.
And here's the shitty part about it.
Now,
They went in my tool bag and used my drill.
Hey, Montgomery County. See, Virginia. Now they got social media, and see, back in my young days, we didn't have social media.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we had to do everything in our power to and psychologically trick, because most of these cops is about ego. You see what I'm saying? And I remember my tire got flat. I was changing my tire. Okay, I was changing my tire on my wagon, and it was on 495 in Montgomery County. The officer, this redneck came up, Montgomery County officer, pulls up, Say, what you doing over here? And I told him, I'm donating my tire to the Goodwill. He's like, smart ass. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm a smart ass, why the fuck you ask me what I'm doing?
That's the first thing they do.
Yeah, this is back in 93, 94 something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So he pulled out the whip, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck this. You know, now I had a choice. Buck this fucker, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Take his shit because I had like, you know what? I gotta go to work. I gotta do this. You know what I'm saying? This would be going through my mind. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes these cops put you in a position which either you or them. But it's the highway. I had to get home. You know what I'm saying? He roughed me up, pulled me to the side and all this. And I'm sitting there saying, what you doing? You know I can kick your ass.
Mm-hmm.
I said, there's no man standing in front of me. There's nothing but a gun in the bag, but there's no man. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's no man sitting in front of me. I said, he said, so I'm sitting there on the ground, because he's like, wait here. He gets back out the car. What are you doing? I'm like, I'm waiting on you. You got my license, registration. You just stripped up my car. I'm trying. Right. So are you gonna let me change my tire or donate the rest of my wheels to the Goodwill? I still got smart with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been roughed up in Stafford, Virginia.
Just for changing a tire. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll go all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You could, you know, but sometimes you can talk to them, manipulate them. You know. I see something in the mirror. Click. You know, they pull some credence on. So you know,
right.
Johnny Cash. Let me see license. Good music.
Right. Yeah. Spitting that stuff. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Manipulate them and shit. You know.
Right.
I do that shit. But you know, I don't act when it comes like Virginia, when I'm out of town, I do everything to stay alive. Whatever. You see what I'm saying? I'm out of my territory. I don't have no judiciary backup. You know, you got probably redneck judges, redneck cops, redneck prosecutors. I'm not going against that, even if I'm right. You see what I'm saying? We don't have the luxury to be right. So, I
remember that.
Yeah. Julio just posted a video. It could be coming out the DMV. After I got pulled over by cops months earlier, I had to go to the DMV and fix my shit up, get my new because the cop tore up my registration and stuff like that. Oh yeah, they do that shit. Oh yeah, they take your registration.
Let me tell you about Prince William County, right?
That's crazy.
Prince William County Police. I'm coming down Route 1, but right there by Marumsco Plaza. I got pulled over. I used to work at the shop on Route 1 that was right across the street from Marumsco Plaza. And I'm leaving the shop. I'm coming up the hill. I get pulled over. Keep in mind, I still got North Carolina plates on my car. This is right when I first moved up there. This is right before I met Mona. I got pulled for illegal window tint. Yep, MAS. I used to work there. So I got pulled over for illegal window tint. And the cop came, put the little meter on. He was like, well, this is illegal. I said, well, you know, I'm clearly from North Carolina. It's not illegal where I live at. Boom, boom, boom. Even though it was. This motherfucker couldn't write me a ticket because obviously I told him it wasn't legal in North Carolina. He didn't know the laws. So he couldn't write me a ticket for the window tint. This motherfucker takes the meter off, pulls out his pocket knife, and sliced the damn window tint. He said, I'll see you in court.
Damn. Yeah, they do that. Back in the day, they used to bust your taillights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
They used to bust your taillights back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
My great
What's going on?
My great grandfather was lynched by cops.
Wow.
And I think my other father was killed by cops. Killed.
Right.
You know, see, when they fuck you up, they put liquor down your throat. You know, they fill your lungs up with liquor back in the day.
Wow, that's crazy right there.
Because I know he was drunk.
Yeah, because I got stopped in Littleton down here. Yeah. And the cop pulled me over because strange car. I still have Virginia tags on my car. And, you know, I still got all my stickers and everything all over the car. And he says that one of your headlights is out. Huh? No. My headlight man lived with me. and my lights is always on and running and right.
That's his excuse. That's how it starts.
Right, but it wasn't off because I was behind a truck that was up high, and I could see clearly both of my lights were on.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Well, can I get out and look?" He said, "No." I was like, "Okay." So I cut the lights off and cut them back on. He was like, "You must have a short because they popped back on. It was never off."
Yeah. See, the thing is, if I'm living in Kentucky, North Carolina, or something at my house, I'm glad I don't live in those hillbilly KKK areas because I'm not going out like those guys that got killed. Not to. I'm taking a couple of rednecks with me. Fuck that.
Right.
You know, I'm not sitting behind no podium. And, I mean, look at Trayvon Martin, Tamir Rice, all the people that died. All their parents get up there. I just want justice for my son. I pray to Jesus for justice. Fuck that. I'm not praying to their God.
Right.
If they harm my family, there's gonna be no God for them.
Ain't that the truth? That's how I feel.
It ain't no God for them. You know what I'm saying? That redneck cop and his family they got to go, bro. It's just that fucking simple. You know what I'm saying?
My method in life is,
but if I'm
cop, no matter who it is, I tell everybody, I'm the nicest person in the world. I give you the shirt off my back. I said, but just remember, my favorite movie is Law Abiding Citizen.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. The problem with these niggas on the street. They yell Black Lives Matter, you know what I'm saying? But then they're going to shoot and kill somebody for some Jordans. You know what I'm saying? And then turn around when the cop beat up their family member, they'll hold up a sign and go, hey, they killing us. Black Lives Matter. Now, come on, Slim. You know what I'm saying? Out there, they'll take a gun and shoot each other. So
right.
You gotta point out the other, bad. See, me, if I got a gun, it's for protection of my family and protection from racist attack. You know what I'm saying? All these Negroes on the street, they got a gun for another Negro. You know what I'm saying? Still your stir, your amp. Give me your amp. Give me your box. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You gotta be careful with these new youngins. Back then, I drove the wagon around. You know what I'm saying? There was haters, but when I drove my wagon back in the 90s, when I had my system, there was like one out of 20 a hater.
Mm-hmm.
There was people who conspired to carjack me and get me there like, no, that's the Kenwood. They used to call me the Kenwood nigga. You know what I'm saying? They got look the Kenwood nigga over there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fucking right there, the Kenwood nigga. You know what I'm saying? Everything you say car stereo, the first thing coming nigga head is Kenwood. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Back in the day, yep.
But
hey, I still run a Kenwood head unit.
now 4 out of 5, 9 out of 10 hate. It's dangerous because the new guy, he don't want nothing from you. He just want to kill you. You know
right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
They want to kill you. So you can't blame it all on Trump and the cops and all that. You got to blame these fools on the street. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
True.
But I'm glad where I live at because I ain't got to worry about police where I live at.
Right.
Some of the police, I seen them grow up. You know what I'm saying? 6D.
Yeah.
When I was locked up in 6D, me and the officer got along and locked me up. He locked me up in the Civic. You know what I'm saying? My daughter's Civic.
Right. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I got locked up. He thought I stole a car, but no, I couldn't get a tow, and I had to get my daughter a car home. It's brand new engine and everything. This is a Civic that she was going to use to, dispose of some people, the SPL lanes. But she went to the West Coast, got a job and everything, so I was stuck with the Civic. But I drove it back, and then this guy said, "With a screwdriver." What the fuck you mean screwdriver? I said, "The fuck you mean? With a screwdriver?" You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "No, I ain't got no screwdriver." You know what I'm saying? Look, he was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, You know what I'm saying? But what's all this cash doing in your pocket? Oh, damn, you broke like that? There's a lot of currency to you? Damn, what they put up in the 60? You know what I'm saying? But at the end, he locked me up he gave me a break because he let my brother come get the car. Because me and him, I was getting smart. I had an attitude, but I had every right to have an attitude because he thought I was a crook.
Right.
But instead of charging me with disorderly assault and all this other stuff, he charged me with I think he charged me with something to do with the car. No tags or nothing, but somebody stole my property. I was locked up. Somebody stole my property. and because they was asking who's your officer, I said such and such. They're like, oh yeah, we don't like him. You know, we don't like him. So it's division within the. You know, somebody's always haters everywhere.
Right.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Right. It's everywhere you go. Everywhere you go.
Somebody was missing. They were like, we know who took your money because the arresting officer that took your money. We going, I recognize game. Now they don't like that motherfucker. They try to set him up, try to use me. Fuck that. I gotta go to court.
Right.
So I called him and said, nah, Slim, I'm signing out. I'm signing out the rest of my money. They're like, you gonna sign for you missing? I'm like, nah, I'm signing out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I said, nah, you ain't gotta worry about nothing. I said, nah, that officer ain't
Right.
Officer ain't take nothing. Y'all take that message. Y'all get him another way, but y'all ain't gonna use me. But when I got to court, dude pointed at me, said, you such and such, Trey Bro. I said, yeah. Oh, you free to go. Boom.
You gotta go. Get you on out of there.
Take care of me. Yeah, exactly. Watch my back. In the office, when I'm at, you watch their back, they watch ours.
Right. Right.
I remember one officer, she pulled over, it's a black female officer, she pulled over a bunch of, we don't know who these guys was, you know what I'm saying? And they tried to surround her and shit, you know what I'm saying? They was talking about, I don't know what language they was, but they was surrounding her and shit. And we like, oh, no, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, police officer harass her. Now, fuck y'all harass her. You don't like, oh, we thought you don't like cop. They're like, no, fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We got her back to the backup came. You know what I'm saying? No,
right.
Shit. No, you ain't going to sit there and walk behind her back. You know what I'm saying? It's like they take care of their folks, you know, like we can't take care of our folks. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That is the truth.
I love where I ain't got to worry about the officers busting in my house. I ain't got. But what's that? What's that lady? We heard so many horror stories with the officers busting your house. What's that? No knock warrant.
Oh yeah, the one that killed the girl.
Let me tell you something. I hope, pray that never. I should that'll never happen here. Okay, because everybody know everybody.
Right.
But if I'm living in Bumblefuck, Kentucky or something, or Florida or Alabama, and that no knock, I know I'm gonna die. But why not kill like 3 or 4 redneck cops with you before you go?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They be missing this shit. They're like a suspect. Fuck that.
And then get off.
My aim is precise. You know what I'm saying? If they bust in your house, you already know you dead. You might as well take about 4 or 5 of them and then go upstairs and flank the motherfuckers. It's just that most of these people, they don't have no tactical experience.
No survival skills.
No, fuck that.
None at all.
Yeah,
all right, guys. I'm getting ready to get out of here.
And look, we supposed to be talking about car audio and shit.
We all over the place, Terry. That's what we do, though.
That's what we do. That's
right.
What we do.
Right.
And look, you washing that so you won't be on the couch in the morning.
Right. That's right. Washing dishes.
So you want to be on the couch? That's what's going on?
That's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, but Terry, it was great having you on here. And I enjoyed myself because this is the first almost 2-hour podcast.
All right.
All right, guys.
We got another round.
Yeah. We're going to bring you back again. We're going to bring you back again.
A lot of motherfuckers out on, put them on point.
All right, guys. I'm getting ready to get out
Terry,
of here.
I'm going to be in contact with you, Terry. As far as trying to get this 300 together, I'm trying to get a couple different people on this bill.
All right.
All right, guys. Have a good night, Terry.
Cosmo, DC
All
Audio.
right.
Cosmo.
Hey. All right, guys.
All right.